The transatlantic trade tensions are heating up once again as President Trump threatens new steep tariffs on European goods. The European Union is racing to strike a deal with the United States, but also arming itself with some tough countermeasures. With fears of a full-blown trade war looming, here's a look at the high-stakes standoff.
European Union ministers have agreed to prioritize negotiations with the US in a last-ditch effort to avoid President Donald Trump's threatened 30% tariff on European goods. But EU leaders are also preparing for the worst, approving plans for countermeasures if talks fail.
It was also very clear today, and I have to say that comparing to the previous discussions we had with the ministers, now it came very clear across the table. So if this is a situation, we have to protect the jobs, we have to protect the businesses, we have to protect EU economy, and we need to go for these rebalancing measures. That message was strongest I've witnessed since we started the discussion with the US.
Meanwhile, the European Commission has unveiled a new list of US products worth $84 billion that could face retaliatory levies, escalating the pressure on Washington.
Our rebalancing measures on steel and aluminium are suspended until early August. And today the Commission is sharing with the Member States the proposal for the second list of goods, accounting of some 72 billion euros worth of US imports. They will now have a chance to discuss it.
Denmark Foreign Minister Lars Løkke Rasmussen, during a press conference, said that European Union member states find the US President Donald Trump's 30% tariff threat absolutely unacceptable.
Today, we discussed the state of play and prospects for EU-US trade relations, including possible EU countermeasures. In light of the ongoing negotiations for an agreement in principle, as well as President Trump's announcement over the weekend of 30% general tariffs on the EU from the 1st of August, which I must say member states find absolutely unacceptable and unjustified.
Meanwhile, the US says negotiations are ongoing with Europe. White House economic advisor Kevin Hassett has maintained that talks remain on track. However, as the deadline looms, analysts warn that Trump's tariff threat could push the US and EU dangerously close to a full-blown trade war.
The EU really has no other choice. If there is no deal by by August 1st, which I think is less likely now, then we're in a trade war, and we will have to see where it ends.
Whether diplomacy will prevail or a trade war will erupt remains to be seen. But one thing is clear, the coming days will be crucial for global trade and for businesses on both sides of the Atlantic. Bureau Report, DD India.